Still ahead, West Hollywood's inaugural Pride Parade kicks off on June 3rd.
We're spotlighting some of the organizations and nonprofits who serve the LGBTQ community and are taking part in WeHo Pride. And as West Hollywood's inaugural Pride Parade kicks off on June 3rd, we're spotlighting some of the organizations and nonprofits who serve the LGBTQ community and who are taking part in WeHo Pride.
Thank you for that, Mark. You know what? The city of West Hollywood's inaugural LGBTQ celebration, WeHo Pride weekend, it kicks off on Friday, which is June 3rd. KTLA is proud to be the broadcast partner. There are so many amazing organizations and nonprofits who serve the LGBTQ community in different ways. And this morning, we want to highlight a few of them. So let's start first with Dr. Laurie Stephens. You are the Senior Director of Autism and LGBTQ plus programs at the Help Group. We want to get it all right there. Tell us about your nonprofit and your newly launched program called Kaleidoscope.
Sure. So Kaleidoscope is part of the Help Group, which is a large nonprofit that runs a variety of mental health services in schools. And a couple of years ago, we were lucky to get a grant from an anonymous donor to start programming specific for the LGBTQIA community. And so Kaleidoscope was formed, and Kaleidoscope provides affirming support, primarily mental health services. So we do individual therapy, family therapy, and group therapy. For anybody within the LGBTQIA community. We also provide social opportunities, so we might have a movie night, we have coffee chat, where everybody can just get together and be their authentic selves.
Right.
And we're also well known for specializing in the intersection of autism and LGBTQIA. So many of our staff are well trained in working with the autistic population and the LGBTQIA population, and then that intersection.
Let's talk about, I don't want to get too much in the first question. Is there a higher rate of youth who are on the autism spectrum who also identify as LGBTQIA?
There actually is. So within the autistic population, there's about a 6% increase who identify mostly as gender diverse or non-binary. And so it's very important that people working with the LGBTQIA community are also aware of the fact that there's a good chance that a group of the people that are with them are also autistic, and we need to be aware of the needs of both, of both of the groups.
Such important outreach. Thank you so much for giving us an insight to that. We're going to scooch on over here and talk with husband and actor Griffin Matthews. Tell us how you got involved with the nonprofit Raise a Child, and tell us about the services that they provide. So good to have you here.
It's so good to be here. I got involved many years ago. There was a banner campaign all over Los Angeles trying to get LGBTQ plus couples and singles to adopt in the foster care system. My husband and I went to an event at Fred Siegel and saw actor Alec Mappa and his husband, and they were encouraging couples to adopt through the foster care system. So that was our first step into it. And the services that they provide, Raise a Child, they have Zoom sessions, info sessions. You need a lot of information to step into the foster care system.
You got to do your homework.
You got to do the homework.
Yeah.
So they do a lot of Zoom sessions. They're going to start doing in-person sessions, I think, after May 31st. But you should go to the sessions because you got to know exactly what you're signing up for. And then for us, it took many years, but I have 2 children running around over there.
Is that who I heard? I was thinking,
from the back.
Who are the kids around?
Those are my 2, my husband and I.
So they're obviously happy.
They're happy. We are on the banner campaign right now all over Los Angeles. It's so wild to see our family on signs, but I think part of that is the representation of what family looks like.
It's not what people might think.
Correct.
But what advice would you give for somebody who is thinking about this and they're maybe kind of like, hesitating just a little bit? What would you say?
It's okay to be afraid. I don't want to romanticize the journey. It's been a long one. And I think that each step of the way, there were times where we were like, this is not for us. And then we took another step, and then another step, and another step. It feels like you're just trying to meet your children.
Right.
And I never thought I'd have a Cambodian son and an Armenian son. and that is what our family is.
And you never thought you'd be this happy.
And I never thought I'd be this happy.
Isn't that amazing what children will do for us? Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing your story and all this insight. We want to give you information about the nonprofits, the help groups Kaleidoscope and Raise a Child. You can go to their website. You see it right there on the screen. Also, WeHo Pride Weekend kicks off on Friday, June 3rd through all the information there on your screen. It wraps up on Parade Sunday, June 5th. You can watch it live on KTLA. Tickets for Out Loud Raising Voices Music Festival are available at weareoutloud.com. So much information for you to make the world a better place. I'm going to send it to you, Frank.
All right, Lynette, thank you. Still ahead.